This is interesting. There's a new setting. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. There's a new setting where I can stream to vertical at the same time as horizontal on StreamYard. So I'm trying it. We'll see how it goes. Uh, let me know anybody who's watching this from vertical. I'm curious. I think it said it makes two separate streams. I don't know if that makes it worse or split views or what. But hi, happy Sunday night. Here for the next 45 minutes ish with y'all, my babes, my rock stars. And I appreciate you guys being here. Maybe longer if you keep me longer. A lot to go over. Wow, that didn't just work. I need one of those micro cloths up here. I only have a shirt. And do you guys do that? Breathe hot hair. It's really, really hot. And by hot, I mean super sexy. There are 2 streams on YouTube. Does that make it weird? So I want to talk to you guys about a few different things tonight. Number one, we can talk about anything you guys want. We could talk about there's the Leanne sitcom that I'm obsessed with. It's 6.5 weeks until the end of the year. So I kind of wanted us to strategize a little bit for my life and yours of what we're trying to accomplish by then. This is when it's really good to set up goals for the new year and try to start implementing things now so it doesn't hit you that hard. Switch to the normal size since there's 2. Yeah. So what is that? What's the sitch with that? Is it weird to stream to both? Is that good? Is it bad? Will it help? Will it hurt? Who's watching from where? Seems like you guys are all over the place, which is totally cool. Also, going to talk love life a little bit. Also want to talk a little politics. Because, and nobody clipped this out, but Bubba, how are we not going to talk about it? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Because I don't know about your group of friends, but in my group of friends, it has been the talk of the town. I also did a lot of different things this weekend. I saw Grammy. I went on a date. I went out dancing with Ash. So, and what did you guys do this weekend? Those are some of the things on the show today. If it sounds like a very chill stream, that's because guess what, mofos? It is. Whatever you want is what I want on today's show. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in. It's an entirely fan-funded show. So if you would like this show to continue, which so far you guys have been amazing about, keep sending in that support. That is what allows me to be here every Wednesday and Sunday. And that is the top of the show, babies. No Patriots today, so it felt like a weird Sunday. I did have more hours. I was supposed to go get my nails done today. I didn't. You want to know what I did today, which I never do? I took a nap. I got up and was working this morning. Oh, I forget in the vertical. I got to make sure that I'm in the middle of the shop, but then you can see the ring light. Let's see if I can shift the ring light a little bit so that you don't see it as much, so that I'm blocking it a little more so that it's not as annoying. Did I just push it the wrong way? Yeah, I think I did. Let's go like this. No, what? Rocks. Why can't you figure out directions? Maybe like that? Like this? No, it's not moving it at all. Hello, Bueller. Anybody? Hello? Okay, I've moved it over. Did that help? Yeah, I think that will help. So, what was I just telling you guys about? I'm a little out of it. So yeah, I was working this morning, and so I'm up working, and then it gets to be about 12:30, and I was like, I'm fucking wiped. And so I slept for an hour in the middle of the goddamn day. I know that that's common for some people, but for me, it wasn't. I woke up discombobulated. I woke up at 1 o'clock and I was like, it's 1 o'clock. That was the craziest hour. Naps be weird. By the way, underrated hat. This reject hat that Tara and I designed, sick one. What are we rejecting today? Everybody put in the chat, what is one thing you reject? For example, ice. So my brother, one of his best friends and somebody that I know from high school who I like a lot, he owns, I think I told you guys about this, Alston Car Wash. And there was a huge ice raid that right now is being talked about very heavily back home. And they came and took, I think it was like a dozen employees. And they have not commented on their status, where they are, what's going on. It's been like an absolute nightmare. And then the president of the Republican club at BU came out and was like, about time. I've been calling ICE every day for months to try to get this person, this car wash raided. And it's like, I don't know where some of you guys, I know most of you guys because you're rock stars, but where some people stand on immigration and who should get deported and who shouldn't and who should be allowed to be here. I think you guys know my stance very clearly, but in case you don't, these ICE raids are disgusting. I really kind of am. This is maybe my most progressive issue, but like, I really don't believe that any of us own any land that obviously you own your home or whatever, but like, I think it's deplorable that where you're born dictates a very vast majority of how you spend your life. And it's horrific what's happening. It's horrific that people who are working jobs, feeding their families, doing everything right, are being stripped from their place of work. Horrific. But regardless of the fact that that's my personal viewpoint, imagine that this is how you decide to spend your time. Every day you wake up and you are granted every opportunity in the world. You're a college student at BU. You have your whole life ahead of you. And what you start your day with, you pick up the phone and you call ICE on people working at a car wash, trying to get them deported. And that's how you spend months of your time. You are such a loser. Like, you wake up and you're like, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to call ICE and try to get these people deported. Like, I'm so sorry. Did they not wash your Beamer well? Are you so mad? Was it not the best wax job? Did you ever even go there in the first place? Like, it's just, you are a tool, and I hope you never get laid. I had a friend who messaged me because I said this on my Instagram that I hope that this person never gets laid. And my friend said that one of her good friends that she met, before she sleeps with anybody, she makes them send $20 to Planned Parenthood to see if they will, which I absolutely love. Like, if you want to sleep with me, cool. Just to know where you're at, will you right now donate $20 to Planned Parenthood? Incredible. Chef's kiss. Love that method. Wonder if Roxy can see both phone and big screen comments. Sorry, I'm still on this. Mel, did you write that from the big screen or the phone? Because I could see that. So then write it on the one that you didn't, if that wasn't from the phone. That. I think I can see a lot of comments. And then Sam said it's a great question, Mel. So can you see that? Where is that? And Charlie said phone. So I think I can see everything. I'm all seeing. Doesn't mean all knowing. I wrote this from the big screen. I will try the phone. Okay, Mel, try it. Let me know. From the phone, write boogers. I'm a child. Truly a child. Okay, let's see what's going on with you guys in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. That is the best way to financially support the show. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Do you guys like that it's going live in these two different formats now? Is that good? Mal said boogers. And then she said lame-o, which, am I the lame-o, or did you mean laugh my ass off? because I am the lame-o and also laugh my ass off. So I guess I can see. I see boogers, lame-o. Like, let's all make a pact to never, ever, ever sleep with anybody who's ever called ICE. And let's just see if that helps society. Let's see. Could. We don't know. All right. I am currently logging into the Streamlabs. Send them in. Send in the super chats. I wonder if you can do that if you're on your phone. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Time will tell. All right. Here we go. One more time. Everybody feeling fine. Here we go now. Instinct says, here we go. By the way, Olivia Dean was so good on SNL this weekend. So good. I loved that Glenn Powell brought out that UPS employee also. That was amazing. Okay, in the Streamlabs on this November 16th, RQMDSMD starts off strong. Per you, she said, hi, Roxy, just sending in some Sunday support. Thank you, RQMDSMD. Appreciate you, dear. Mike Joyce following it up with that big support. Thank you, Mike. He said, I saw what you watched for Rejects on Friday. Thank you for suffering for our entertainment. Also, you briefly brought up your date with Dragon Tattoo Guy last stream. How'd it go? What did I watch for Rejects on Friday? For suffering for our entertainment. What was it? I don't even know what you guys saw that I watched. But I have suffered for your entertainment many times. And happy to do so. I mean, let's be real. I watched Human Centipede for the channel at some point, so it doesn't get much worse than that. Terminator. Which one, Mike? Because T1 and T2 are great. That's what I'll say about that. In the super chat. Okay, I wonder if you guys can see this on the phone. Oh, yeah, you can. Cool. Andrew Thomas, sexy Andrew, 888. 8888. He ate down. Hey, the most beautiful nerd with glasses. I'm just happy that my Ravens won tonight. See, football Sundays when your team isn't playing, just not the same. Doesn't hit the same. Happy for you though. Wiley OFC in the super chat. Thank you, Wiley OFC. Hey, Rox, I struggle with being social when my job is online. I want to go to bars alone, but don't want to look weird for being alone. Any suggestions? Okay. Let me tell you this. Never, ever in the history of me going to bars, which is a 20-year history. I started going to bars at 14, allegedly, which is not cool, but just allegedly. I was a city girl. Let's just be real. Never in the history of me ever going to bars have I ever seen somebody alone and thought to myself, that's weird. It's just not what other people think. They're not thinking about you being alone. They're out at the bar. They're either alone also, or they're having fun with their friends. Nobody's thinking that, oh, you look weird because you're alone. That's how anybody has to make friends in a new city. It's how people go out, have a drink. I used to go to bars by myself all of the time. And sometimes I would strike up a conversation with the person next to me, and sometimes I wouldn't. I would just enjoy a drink and then go home. Sometimes I would bring headphones and watch something on my phone. Sometimes I'd take them out and talk to people. I have no issues going to dinner alone, going to a bar alone, going to the movies alone. So maybe if you don't feel comfortable at a bar, start with something else that's a little less intimidating, like going to take yourself to lunch, sitting at lunch, or going to a bar that's kind of more of a restaurant where you're sitting at the bar, but it's kind of a restaurant. You can eat food, or going alone to mini golf or something that's an activity, and then take it from there. Movies are the easiest, obviously, because it's not weird to do things by yourself. What it is it's confident. And usually I think that people find that really cool. Last night, I went out to this bar with Ashley and we went out dancing. And there was this guy that was there by himself, and he came over to us and he asked if he could hang with us. He asked if we wanted a drink. We didn't want a drink, but he came and was chatting with us, and he was lovely. We were talking about like sorbet and random shit. And then we wanted to go dance. He didn't. We go to dance and he was gone. But like, not one part of me was like, why is that guy here alone? He just was. So hopefully that helps a little bit. I just genuinely, in all my years of bar going, I've never, ever, ever met somebody who was like, "Why is that person alone at the bar?" Because they wanted to go to the bar and they were by themselves. So hopefully that helps. TC Suarez 2254 with that super sticker. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Much love, friends. Sometimes it's easier, by the way, when you're by yourself to talk to people. I think the restaurant bars are really good start. There's this place called Honor Bar in Los Angeles that is a restaurant, but it's like a bar. It's a small restaurant with a bar. And I would go sit there and have a burger and drink a beer, and a lot of times people were there doing that solo too and talk to people. It's also easier if there's a game on to go to a sports bar. Once you do it once or twice, it feels so much easier, I think. So, and go in knowing that you might not talk to anybody, you might not feel it, or you might talk to people. Either way, it's like you're either going to sit home by yourself or you're going to sit at the bar. So, hopefully that helps. I forgot to answer. Sorry about that, Mike. You asked about the dragon tattoo last stream date. All right, vulnerable moment for your girl rocks. I got to figure out how I want to say this. So the girl with the dragon tattoo guy, I've been seeing for a month now, and he is fucking everything. I have no idea where this is gonna go, but he is amazing. Like scary amazing. Uh-oh. So I guess we'll see about that. I like kind of can't believe that, so I'm just going slow and seeing how I feel day by day and how he feels day by day, and keeping my options open and and by that what I mean is like, not like rushing into something or making somebody my world or whatever, but like holy shit, he is just he's awesome. He treats me like I've actually never in my life had anybody be this kind to me. Especially not a man pursuing me. It feels really uncomfortable for me and odd and strange, and who knows? I don't know where that goes from there, but he's actually bringing me dinner after this because he is, and because I'm leaving in a couple of days, and tomorrow I'm going to see Wicked. So he asked if he could bring me dinner tonight, which is really sweet. Yeah, he just keeps doing nice things, and I'm really not used to that. I think because yeah, I'm really not used to it. Since you guys have known me in the last 10 years, I dated somebody for 6 years who really, really treated me really bad. And it's taken me a long time to like really come to grips with the fact that I did that. And there were moments where he treated me well and kindly, but for the most part, it was a really toxic, horrible relationship. And I think that, after that, I've seen a few really not nice people who didn't respect me and didn't do kind things. And so I think I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop, and also still getting to know him and not sure where this is going to go or kind of what box. And I think very quickly I told you guys, I was like, no, I don't think this is going to be it. But but maybe why not? I don't know. I really don't know. And if I talk too much about it, I kind of start to flip. So needless to say, it hasn't been long. It's been 1 month. For this month, he has shown up in a way that is like absolutely elite, that I can't wait to tell you guys more about one day if it goes somewhere. But yeah, he's the fucking man. Like He's just the fucking man. So, and like a man, and just he's awesome. And I'm excited to see him later. And yeah, he's bringing me sushi, and then we both have early mornings, so that's going to be the night. But just like to see him for a little bit is really nice. So who knows? Who knows? It's a little bit of a strange feeling. So I'm sorry that I'm being a little awkward about it, but I'm not exactly even sure how to talk about it yet, because also I'm about to go away for a while, and then he's going away. So I'm not going to see him for like almost a month, and things fizzle and you just never know. But at the very least, even if I never talk to him ever again after tomorrow or whatever, it has been a really good reminder that there are people out there that exist that make your life better and easier and don't make you feel like shit. He's very reassuring. He's very attentive. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, it's hard to be hopeful when people treat you like shit. I know. It's hard for me to admit that I've been treated like such shit for a really long time by a lot of people that, yeah, like I can't really fathom that some of the things that I've allowed, not to make myself like whatever, but because you think that that's what it is. And then like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he stays being a great dude, and then you'll hear more about him. But so far, so good. Yeah. Um, just answering some of your guys' questions, then I'll go back into the Streamlabs and super chats. But Mel had asked me, did you tell him you need the communication reassurance, or did he just do that? I didn't tell him I needed that. I didn't actually know that I needed that. I think my whatever attachment style is secure, so I don't typically need that, but it's so lovely that he does it. Like the other day we were sitting there, we went to breakfast the other day. Well, first he came over with a matcha for me. Just was like, I know you like matcha, which I love matcha. And then he was like, and then we went to go get breakfast, or it was kind of like brunch. And when we were there, he was like, I just want you to know I really like you. And I like did something really embarrassing. And I said, wait, stop talking about it for a second. Just like, because he was like about to start a sentence, and I was like, just like, don't finish the sentence right now. Just like, let's like enjoy our lunch and eat, and then like, and then we could talk about this later. And he was like, talk about what later? And I was like, I don't know, whatever you're about to say, because like I feel like you're about to say something. And he was like, okay. So we like ate, and then he was driving me home, and um it was like an hour later, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to hear what you had to say. Cause like in my heart, I felt like something, he was gonna say something big, whatever. It's always been for the last little bit. People are like, I really like you, but I'm blah blah, blah, or like, I don't know, love bomb or whatever. He was like, Rox, that was all I was saying. I just want to let you know, like, I think you're fucking amazing, and I really like you. And I was like, that's awesome. I like you too. Um, Thank you for saying that. Like, I don't know. I know that sounds so small and weird, but all right, that's enough of that for now. So that we don't cause me to. He just wanted me to know he fucking likes me. Like, that's all. And I was like, what could what could that be mean? Whatever, like, so that you guys have been with me for a really long time, or those of you who have, so you know that I have not had the easiest dating history. And yeah, it's hard not to overthink, is for sure true. For sure, true. So anyway, if you have more questions on that or in general, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, super chat in. Let me know what you got going on. Shout out, by the way, to Sexy Andrew, to Wiley OFC, to TC Suarez, Mike Joyce, and RQMDSMD for being our Streamlabsers and super chatters of the day. You guys are the shit, and the reason the show is able to continue as it is an entirely fan-funded platform. And just adore ya. How is it going with the vertical versus horizontal? Everybody in the chat right now, just type if you're currently on vertical or horizontal. I'm curious. Do you guys want to talk about the Bubba blowjob? It might demonetize me, but I don't care. Has this been the number one talk of your guys' group of friends? Because the Bubba BJ is hot and heavy topic of conversation with every one of my friends right now, which is crazy. Okay. Wow. So many of you guys are on vertical. So do you like that I'm streaming on vertical right now? Or did you prefer it horizontal, or how do you feel? I just don't like there's different comment sections. Oh, that's weird, Mal. So I can see everything you guys are doing, but you can only see what one comment section is doing. That's a bummer. I wish it wasn't like that. That's strange. Oh, so you don't know about the Bubba BJ. Uh-huh. Wait, are you guys for real? Because let's go down the rabbit hole then. Okay. So in an email from Jeffrey Epstein's brother, he mentioned a photo of Donald Trump blowing Bubba. Bubba is the nickname of Bill Clinton. That is the talk of all of my friends right now. On October 12th, the House Oversight Committee released emails of Jeffrey Epstein. You guys know that that's a thing that's going on for a long time. Everybody wants to see release the Epstein files. But this was the emails of Epstein, and it exposed his connection with high-profile individuals more blatantly than ever. This is coming from Hindustan Times, but this has been being talked about everywhere. The 20,000 pages of material on the convicted sex offender started as early as 2002 and spanned almost all of Epstein's life after, created a storm over several mentions of President Donald Trump. Trump, who has called the emails a hoax and repeatedly denied his association with Epstein after child trafficking charges came up against him, has been mentioned in the emails sent and received by Epstein, and one of those emails from Epstein's brother, Mark Epstein, has gone viral. In it, Mark speculates if Putin has a photo of Trump blowing Bubba. The mention of President blowing Bubba has caused a storm on social media, as Bubba is the nickname of Bill Clinton, who is also alleged to have been associated with Epstein. In the chain of emails between Jeffrey and Mark Epstein from March 2018, Mark makes a series of comments on the relationship between Jeffrey and Trump. One of those emails dated March 21st, 2018, Mark asks his brother to ask Steve Bannon if Russian President Vladimir Putin has a photo of Trump blowing Bubba. It starts with an email from Mark asking Jeffrey about his health, to which Jeffrey replies that he is with Steve Bannon. In response, Mark writes, ask him if Putin has photos of Trump blowing Bubba. Though the emails do not specifically specify who Bubba refers to in this context, social media started speculating that it is Bill Clinton, giving the former president's nickname is Bubba, and he also allegedly associated with Jeffrey Epstein and his partner associate Ghislaine Maxwell. Hundreds of posts were made on social media speculating that Bubba could refer to Bill Clinton. That is what my friends have been talking about this week. Because I just want to everybody to take a second to actually imagine if this is true. Like, it could have, of course, been like, do you have pictures of him blowing him? It could not be true. There's some people who really believe this is true. Like, this really happened, which is nothing. Here's the thing. Trump is a convicted rapist. So does that matter way more? And also him having, being in Epstein files in terms of sex trafficking charges. Obviously, that significantly matters more than two grown men each other. But I really want everybody to take a minute to really think about this. Just the pure, incredible story that this would be. Like, how much art we would be able to make if this ever got confirmed. If this was a real photo and this really existed. And the truth is that Bill Clinton was blown by Donald Trump, that they had relations with each other. I think that that's the greatest thing that ever happened. Like, there's no story that would define this decade more than that. If that really, again, I'm not saying I think that it happened, but if it did, I need every political commentary person to talk about this, like, desperately right now. I need that. Like, because if this is real and there's actually a photo, which why would Putin have it? I guess it would be as blackmail, which might be why Trump is in Putin's pocket. But I genuinely can't think of something more exhilarating than that story for society and art and entertainment and the future. Because, like, really think about if that photo existed and came out and was not AI and was not photoshopped, if genuinely there was a picture that Putin had that existed of Trump on his knees with Bill Clinton's eggplant in his mouth. And, like, I mean, it would mean both nothing and everything at the same time. And people who don't find humor and joy in this story, you're not my people. Because this is quite literally hysterical. Shout out to that big support from Scenario Schreiber. Schreiber. How do you say your Schreiber? That's a hard word to say, but that's big support, and I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for sending that in. Bubba. Also an interesting nickname, Bubba. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, imprinted on Roxy says, sounds like I'm not the only one who imprinted on you. I told you brunettes have more fun. Happy he makes you happy, Team Stryer. Thank you. I will say, like, I'm not talking about it like it's anything yet. You know, I'm not saying he makes me happy like that's my man yet, but he's treating me really well right now, which is something that I'm not used to and is a lot of fun. Like, it's so much more fun to be texting with somebody who is responsible and flirty and attentive. Like, one thing about me is that I actually don't have interest in when people pull back, I pull back. I'm not somebody who chases. It's just not fun for me. So that's been cool. And thank you for saying so. I appreciate it. We shall see. We shall see. All right. A few other things that I want to talk about. What else do you guys want to talk about? So 2026 is around the corner. What does that mean for us? Well, It means we have Thanksgiving and the holidays, whatever you celebrate. It means that this year flew by so effing fast. It means that we've got a lot of great movies and TV that are coming in the next 6 weeks, especially television. A lot of us have a lot of lonely nights ahead. A lot of us have a lot of family nights ahead. A lot of holiday stuff can be really intense, really sad, really exciting, really costly, really a lot of things. So, what's your guys' plan for the next 6 weeks? Are you traveling anywhere? Are you starting a new regimen, whether that's exercise, dietary, skincare, reading, anything? Is there something you're trying to implement for next year? Are you starting to think about your goals? I am figuring out what the next 6 weeks is going to look like. I want to kind of start the conversation now. You guys know I've been doing a lot of my floor Pilates with that Melissa Woods Health this year. Been trying to do that a couple times a week. Been doing cardio, been trying to get my mind right. I really, really would like to get back into therapy next year. I've been on a 6-month hiatus and I don't love that. So I'm going to start looking into, hopefully I can get back to being better help. Sorry, I called them the wrong name. So that would be good. I have script goals. Steph and I have script goals. I have personal script goals. I have a movie coming out in 1 week and a week and a half. So kind of what do I do around that? I want to go see it in theaters. I haven't seen it. How crazy is that? So those are some of the things that are top of mind for me. What about you guys? What is it that you're looking at? I know you guys can't see each other's chats depending on where you are. So Leonard says the plans to survive. Let's see. Oh yeah, I also know I'm losing a job, or I think I am. I've been telling you guys that. So figuring out money saving tactics per usual. I'm writing funny stuff to come. Good. That's awesome. Award season's exciting. Yeah, finding things to be excited about. Like pick the movie and show you're most excited about. Pick the album release that you're most excited about. Pick the play or event or whatever. Put some things. I think I'm going to try to go see the Nutcracker in Boston in December. Hopefully, I want to try to see it with my friend Ash. We've been talking about it. Anonymous in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, feels like time is going faster than normal. Can't believe it's already mid-November. We're already planning the new year, looking past Xmas. I just seen The Mountain 2024. I thought it was a cute movie. Have you seen it? What is The Mountain? I actually don't even know if I've heard of that. Let me see. IMDb. Anytime I say IMDb, it makes me think I'm about to say I am the best or IMDb. IMDb. The Mountain. It's kind of like how he says, my name is Jeff. IMDb. The Mountain. I don't even see The Mountain 2024. I see a Mountain 2016. I see The Mountain 2012. The Mountain 1956. I don't see a single thing called The Mountain 2024. Are you sure that's the full name? IMDb. The Mountain 2024. Yeah, let me know if there's another title that might go by. I also think that a good thing to start thinking about is different health things, especially if like you have insurance that's going to run out or whatever it is. I really want to get into the dentist when I'm home. Got to get that teeth cleaning and x-rays. I went and saw the gynecologist this past week. And I'm going again in a month. As a lot of you guys know, I'm looking into freezing my eggs because I'm at that age and I'm nowhere near close to ready to have kids. If I want to have biological kids, which I'm not even sure. I know that I want children, but I don't know how or if I'm eligible even to do that. So I've been running a lot of tests on that. So I am doing that again in another month, going back to that doctor. And yeah, getting your annual physicals in, making sure that you are up to date on your doctor so you can start the year as strong as you can, or planning for top of the year if that's when your insurance kicks in, to try to start seeing the people that you need to see. Dentists, doctors, it's always a really good time to make sure you start the new year or early next year Start planning some of those because those could be daunting and frustrating. RQMDSMD in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, Roxy, I hope you have a great time visiting home. Enjoy the concert with your sister, seeing your movie, and Thanksgiving with family. Thank you. Appreciate you. This is interesting in the chat. I can see when you guys are typing from a phone because it shows a little phone symbol now. Was that always there? That's cool. Well, if you're on the phone versus the desktop, you can't see each other's chats. Just know there's more people chatting in the other place. Maybe dual viewing. Try it. I'm liking having all of you guys here tonight, though, so I might keep going this way. Seattle, no, yours is not a phone. Maxwell's a phone. Dion's a phone. Adequate Greg is a phone. Novel Ross is a phone. Indiana Jake is a phone. Seattle says, oh, weird. I'm on mine. Mohammed's a phone. Oh, you can see both chats, Jameson? I don't know how. All right, well, I guess it's not a perfect science then. Thank you, RQMDSMD, for that. I'm very excited to go home. I'm so excited to see my sister. It's kind of like not great timing to start seeing somebody and then be gone for so long, but it's also good because that's my life. And I'm so, so excited to see my niece. We FaceTime today and she said a word to me. I swear to God. I said to her, are you so excited that Auntie's coming home? Like that. I said, are you so excited Auntie's coming home? And she said, yeah. I said, bitch, did you just say yeah? Did you just fucking talk to me? Yeah. It was elite behavior. Insane. So excited. So, like beyond. So happy. Can't wait to see her. And I can't wait to be home for my mom's birthday so that I can go to the cemetery with my siblings and go to that concert with my sister, see my dad and his girlfriend and their dog. And on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, my best friend who I set up with her husband from high school, they throw this rager. It's 30 people that we went to high school with, and it is so much fun. This is their second annual one. So like all my friends from high school, and because they both went to, even though I set them up, because they were 5 years apart or 4 years apart in school, we went to the same high school. So he has like, they both have like 15 friends there. So it's like 30 people, all from our high school, all that we know. It's so great. And that's really exciting. I made dinner plans on Sunday night with my closest girlfriends. Sky and I are going to do a little Black Friday shopping. So we got a lot of stuff going on. And these are all things I'm just like so badly looking forward to. I've been trying to look for the best Black Friday deals. It's like, I think I'm going to give myself $100 limit and try to get some good stuff under that. Because the flights were so expensive for Thanksgiving. I mean, beyond. I think because with the shutdowns and whatnot, just everything was crazy. All right, my friends, my loves. I told you guys I was going to be here about 45 minutes. That is where we're at. So send any final Streamlabs, any final super chats. I did want to give a big shout out to those of you who already have. Scenario Shriver, TC Suarez, Wiley OFC, Sexy Andrew Thomas, RQMDSMD, Anonymous, Imprinted on Roxy, Mike Joyce. You guys rock. All of you rock. But those of you who support financially really rock. Although you all really rock. Welcome to Dairy. Sorry, Charlie, I haven't talked about it. I love the show. Yeah, I love the show. Episode 3 is the one that got me hooked. I'm really enjoying it. 4 and 5, which you guys haven't seen. Hell yeah. This is a show that I was like, how are they going to kind of do this? And then you see it and it's like, oh, that's how. That's awesome. That's ideal that they didn't watch this. Not that they would. There's a show, Leanne, that I just binged the whole thing of too. Did you guys watch that show? It is so good. It's such a good like sitcom. I haven't seen it's on Netflix, which is weird because it feels like a classic NBC sitcom kind of. What else am I watching before I let you guys go? And send in to me. And any final Streamlabs, get them in now. Notes. Okay. Oh, I want to talk a little bit about Scream 7 also. I guess I can do that. I don't know if I'm going to be here Wednesday because I am flying Wednesday, but I will let you guys know. Maybe I can try to do it before I leave on Wednesday in the morning, or I could try it for Tuesday or Thursday night. Oh, no, I can't Thursday night. I've got the concert. I could try for Tuesday night or Friday, maybe Tuesday night. I'll keep you guys posted on when I can do it. If not, then I'll see you guys for sure on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Put those notifications on. That's what I can say. It always gets wonky when I go home. You guys know it does. But I feel like I've been doing a better job recently of trying to be here consistently because I love being here. It means the most to me because it's the people that we've curated that like each other and want to talk and chit chat. And you guys are such a good group, and we've blocked so many assholes. And so for the most part, the rock stars are just fucking kick ass, and that's elite. Okay. That's that. That's that. All right. I'm going to get out of here and have some dinner with a cute boy that I have a crush on. What a weird sentence. Very odd. Don't forget Wildcat, November 25th. It's going to be in limited release in theaters. I don't think tickets have dropped yet, but I'll let you guys know when I see them. And on VOD, I think. I'll keep you guys posted on it all. All right. Stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat lid. We don't want those plumes. Don't trauma the Holocaust. Justice for all the people who have lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever you are in the rainbow, we love you. We stand with the women of Iran, some of the bravest women we've ever seen, and golden sparkles to the Zen one himself, Glenn Caesar. Thinking about you. Really thinking about all you guys all the time. End of year is weird. I'm going to be here with you guys no matter what's going on. At least we got each other, and grateful that you give me your time. I know there's a lot of fucking people you could give your time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And see you. I don't know about when soon. I'll see you on Christian Show on Tuesday. For sure. On Real Rejects all week long. So at least that. All right, later.